top one. A picture. That's not what I wanted to do. Shit. Open. Quarter circles. God, man.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shephard? John and his brother?
Yeah, we know that's them.
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Oh, that sucks.
I cried when they told me.
Oh, we're finally getting there.
I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shephard. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer.
Oh.
Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
Tell me the name.
His name, Mrs. Shephard. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Oh god, she's gonna kill you. Okay, so apparently Madison knows the name, but not gonna tell us. Madison, I'm the voice in your head. Please tell me the answer. Apparently, it was very shocking to her. Apparently, she knows where to go now. She's determined. Look. Back to Ethan. Must be the final trial. Oh god, what's with this red room? Oh, this just looks weird. So the killer painted this entire hallway red, including the floor, just leading up to a white room. That's just
the last
creepy.
origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
Can you walk a little faster, please? Jeez, he's all beat up. Okay, this is some Kingdom Hearts looking stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at this room. It's just... wow.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60
What?
minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Well, how would we know it's a poison? Like, they just said it's a poison. But, you know what? Just drink it. We have to find Sean. We can't put anything in the way of finding him. Even if we die, we need to at least save him. That's the goal. That's always been the goal. We can't turn away from that now.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
(852) Theodore Roosevelt Road. Alright, we know where we need to go. We know where Sean is. We gotta move, Ethan.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
You got an hour, Ethan. You better run. There you go. Back to Jaden. So, the only thing he could possibly do now is just try and find some sort of evidence that points to who the killer is. Since there's no other leads to go to, all we have is what we found when we went to Paco's place. So I guess we have to analyze that and try and see if there's an answer. Sacrifice. And Trial Master.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
Imagine if someone just walked in on him, just flailing his hands around like a crazy person.
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
We're not going anywhere.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Wow.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice
Except you
trip
didn't
back.
find the origami killer, so whoever the real killer is, in like a year, he's gonna come back and kill more people, and then they're gonna point the finger at you, Blake, because you didn't find the real person. Oh god, no. No, no! What? I didn't even get a choice.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
I didn't want to be here.
One last thing, sir.
Oh, what the?
You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
I still don't know if he's talking about the drug or the glasses.
It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate.
And now he's just gone. Alright, we gotta find something. Gotta look at all our clues. No. Other way. No, what the? Whoa, I didn't even know you could do that, but what's the point of doing that?
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something
There's
on.
gotta be. Come on. Play? Okay. Anything? Gold watch.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
Back in the police office. And the promotion present for lieutenants. So that means it's someone who is a cop. So it could be Blake. But that seems a little
The
obvious.
watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
But now, see, the question is the killer like a cop that used to work there or still works there? There's no way we could know.
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
Alright, let's geoanalyze that.
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
So wait, if we cross-check the person who lives in that zone with the person who is a cop, we might find our answer.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake. That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
I don't think so. Maybe can my plan work?
A cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha.
I knew it.
He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
We got this. We got this. Norman, let's go. We don't have time. Yeah, screw you, Blake. Uh-oh. He sees us leaving. I hope he doesn't try to follow us, because that would suck.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days, and I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
Why not now? Watch as people all around them just constantly walk into each other. Alright guys, you can stop that now. What? We're jumping back to this?
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long.
Well...
Hold on, bro. I'll find someone.
Bro.
Then we'll come back and save you.
The only one around is Dad.
Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help.
Come on, Dad. Please.
Dad, it's John. He fell into a pipe.
Oh,
He's
get out of
drowning.
here, you little pest. Leave me
You
alone.
gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna
Well,
die.
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed. Won't
Wow.
it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What did
die,
I
Dad.
tell you? Scrap!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
Nope, apparently not.
I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about me, Scotty.
Scotty. You know, I had my suspicions, I had my guess a little while ago, but I guess it's now finally confirmed. Fucking Scott Shelby. This whole time, he's just been gathering evidence, just tying up every loose end. And though his motivation for all this is kinda iffy, you know, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of far off on the path of thinking, who could it be? Probably Blake. I mean, I'm kind of wondering what would happen if you did accuse Blake, like, just run up to him like, I think you're the killer. He'd probably call me insane, or something like that. And probably tell the captain, get my butt kicked off the force anyway. Wait, how do you get that picture? Anne had that picture, how do you get it? Great. Nice job, Scott. You are a demented individual. The box we got from Hassan's shop. Same box Ethan got. Same stuff in it. Great. The cell phone from Jeremy Bowles' father, who probably went to go do the trials but never came back. But why would he go do the trials without taking the phone? He needs to get the chips to get the letters. Okay, I don't get it. The letter they went to Manfred's for. Lauren Winter's husband, ex-husband, whatever. Same letter that Ethan got. Jeez. All the notes. Oh. Okay, book is still from Paco's. Then he heard Jaden coming, and he hid. Now, unless he has the same picture, which I highly doubt, he probably went to Anne and stole it from her. Yep. Is she dead? Probably just sleeping. The notepad from Manfred's place. What is that? What you just hit him with? Are you telling me he did all of that in the time it took there and then to get back to Lauren? Okay, I find that a little implausible. Can't believe it all came down to him. Jeez. And now Madison knows that it's Scott, so she's probably going to his place, but he's still there. Shit. Actually, I don't even know if they're the same times. I wasn't even paying attention, but you know, it's all still Friday, so it's the same day, probably the same time.
Let's hope he's not home. I should have informed the police.
Yeah, you probably should have.
But I have no proof. Just the statement of an old woman who's lost her memory. The killer might be here. I better be careful.
When has it ever stopped you in the past?
The moment of truth. If Anne Shephard gave me the right name, the origami killer lives here.
Here.
If he's in his apartment, I'll pretend I got the wrong floor.
Except that the door is going to be locked, so you just broke into his house. Oh, I got the wrong floor. Jeez. Kind of like that. I'm surprised they didn't implement that up and down and left and right thing more in the game. You know, that's a little cool. I still love how he has a door in the doorknob in the center of the door on the outside, but the doorknob is still on the left side on the inside. So what? How?
I'll go through it room by room, but there's bound to be some kind of clue. That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.